Hi everyone. It's me, Sailor Kingworld. No, Sailor Starfighter here, Dustin here. And today I want to talk about, you know, how I'm the first man sailor fighter there is. Now, a lot of folks out there would think that there was no men sailor sailor fighters out there. But the truth is, there are. And the first would be me. Sailor Star Fighter would be the first one, me. And Sailor Star Maker and Sailor Star Healer. And I know someone out there is going to say, oh no, you were women that clothed yourself to look like men. Now, that's only true if you're talking about the plays out there, or the song plays out there, but we're talking about the drawing show, in the drawing films. We're not talking about those things. And yeah, and a lot of folks don't like to give me or my fellow sailor fighters the welcome and that they were men sailor fighters. They like to behave as if, that there never were no men sailor fighters. But there are. And yes, Toei wanted to follow the oversight that only girls or women could be sailor fighters. So when we shapeshifted, which we did a lot of, we ended up getting women body slights, But we were men. Both drawings show sailor stars and stars, so, I like to think that I made it like that me and Jordan and JIILLAN, that the three of us opened the door for folks like Ernest or Ernest P. Worrell to be Sailor. And a lot of folks don't like to give us the thanks for being the first men sailor fighters. Why? I don't know. Maybe because some of those folks are just, following the oversight. Only girls or women can be sailor fighters or sailor keepers, and think by welcoming us as the first men sailor fighters that they're going against that oversight or something. That really, Naiko Takaguchi really can't do anything to uphold her oversight. Knee be on the Sailor Moon work, yeah. But on one's thoughts or beliefs, or making a film like this, no. So, and a lot of folks had a belief that me and Jordan and JIILLAN being sailor fighters was the grounds to why Sailor Stars never got any true English work until, years later with Viz. Now, the truth was, to my understanding, was that Pioneer let the deal go. They could have gotten a new deal, but they chose to let the deal go. And Toei, seeing that, and Toei just chose not to get another deal with anyone. So after Pioneer let the deal go, Toei's like, all right, I guess that's the end of it. And they didn't go with anyone else to English Sailor Stars. So that's why it took a long time until Viz, came along. It had nothing to do with us being men sailor fighters or whatever some folks want to see us as. And yeah, some folks out there, are more open-minded about there being men sailor fighters, in which we were the first of. Up until then, everyone was a woman. Now I know that a lot of folks are going to bring up the plays or the song plays out there, which are many, and they're going to say, oh no, in the song plays you were women that somehow passed yourselves off as men. Yeah, in that world, yeah. In that world, most likely. And in the drawing and the funny books, yes. But we're not talking about the plays or the funny books or the song plays out there. We're talking about the drawing film, the drawing show, Stars and Sailor Stars. You know? So yes, we were the first men sailor fighters out there. And if it wasn't for what I did, or what, Jordan or Jillian did, we did, there would have been no men sailor fighters. We opened a door which let it make it more smoother for Ernest P. Worrell to be Sailor Earth. Alright, give this film a like, share and playlist it, and I'll see you later.